And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentleman of Crypto, episode 1248. Today is Wednesday, November 13th, 2024, and I'm King, here to bridge the gap between the community and crypto every day, Monday through Friday at 10ish. Today's top stories: Trump taps Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to slash government with Doge. Trump's hints at pushing through SEC chair with recess appointment, PayPal USD links with Layer 0 for transfers between Ethereum and Solana, and Coinbase launches Coin 50 Index to track digital assets and more. Oh, here starting today, but first and foremost, let me go ahead and take a quick look at these prices. Once again, we hit an all-time high yesterday. Right now, actually, all-time high $90,873,000. Bitcoin is going crazy right now, up 4.29% on the 24-hour clock. Let me go ahead and boom, shift that camera. Ethereum's at $3,283, up 0.28%. Solana at $213, up 0.12%. Dogecoin at 41 cents, up 7.85%, 114% on the week. For those who still believe in Doge, they are coming back to life. Number 9, Cardano is at 58 cents, up 1.72, and 10, Shiba Inu at 2,644 Satoshis, up 1.81%. Fear and Greed Index is at 87 now. Bitcoin dominance at a 59.68, with Ethereum at 13.17. And those are your prices on the day. Woo! It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy out here. Satoshi Slim, what up, though? T, No Cap, OED, or Vanessa W, Memories of Mike, 11 Super Mario, Eyes Ray, Hybens, STL Solo, Chikizi. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. What's going on? Yes, we almost broke 92,000. No Cap said, my girl said, oh my God, Bitcoin is 90K, we rich. Excuse me, who is we? Hilarious. Yes, Bitcoin is pumping. Pump it. The call was officially made by Trump to pump the crypto market and is officially happening. Let's go ahead and jump into these stories on the day. Not many, but wow. I got to say something really quick. Oh, we getting started early. How does this immigration thing work? Who are we letting in? Who are we listening to? Do they have to look a certain way? Because here's my thing right here. Again, this is my fault. I need to do the background. I'll do the background. And if I am wrong, I'm definitely going to issue a public apology to Elon Musk. But before I do my due diligence, all I'm going to say is, why is a South African? I've been hearing him talk a lot about U.S. politics lately. Why is a South African? Why is a foreigner telling us what we're doing with our politics and our government? I don't know, but we're going to dig into it. Trump decided to listen to him. I guess that check to get him back through the office was worth it, and he's paying it back in full the first weekend, or at least the first elected weekend. Trump taps Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to slash government with Doge. If you missed the Joe Rogan interview recently that had the likes of President Trump on there, JD Vance, vice president, as well as Elon Musk was on there, and he was talking about Doge, which was, or he wanted to be a newly created Department of Government Efficiency, which will work to cut waste and fraud from $6.5 trillion in U.S. government spending. Now, let me be clear. The idea is a great idea, right? Like, I'm with it. It's something we've talked about here on this show before. Like, waste, fraud, and abuse is crazy within the government. He made mention that, hey, there's over like 400 different government agencies. He was like, there's so many. He doesn't think there's actually a single American that can name all the government agencies out there. This is a problem. It's too inflated. I agree with him. I agree when it comes to the military. To me, we don't need like the different branches and the different, I mean, it needs to be a land, air, and sea and space. Like, just keep it there for the military. We don't need all the different services. So I can agree with that when it comes to a lot of different government agencies. It's like, well, you got the FBI, the CIA, the U.S. Marshals, and it's like, all right. Like, condense it. You all take care of criminals here. You all take care of criminals there. You all take care of criminals who get away. Like, we don't need all the different agencies. So I get it. However, what I don't get, and again, I'm going to do my own due diligence on this, or you all let me know in the comments, is why a South African is telling the American government which way we should be going, and we're actually listening to him. We're about to be giving him some capital back for these programs. But hey, he did come up with it. He did give Trump, I'm sure, a little money for the campaign. So I see and understand how this works. I know he hires a ton of Americans, but like I said, especially with the immigration crisis going on, I don't know, this is kind of weird. What are our laws on this? What are our morals on this? If you buy a big enough company and invest enough money, if we like you, because we're not letting the Saudis do that here, are we? I don't know. But anyway, like I said, we got a South African. I don't know what American high school he went to, but we got or college for that matter. But we got a South African telling Americans how we should do our business, and we're listening to him. Very interesting coming in from Trump's perspective, which is why I asked which immigrants are okay, I guess. But we're listening to him. United States President-elect Donald Trump has appointed Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy to lead a new government agency, the Department of Government Efficiency, aimed at reducing federal spending and cutting regulations. Again, Vivek Ramaswamy, I need to know his background too. What high school did he go to? I would get, maybe is he a San Francisco guy or something? That sounds like a San Fran guy. And Elon Musk, a South African. All right, so we got possible two foreigners telling us about how we're going to do our business. The new organization will dismantle government bureaucracy, slash excess regulations, cut wasteful expenditures, and restructure federal agencies, Trump stated. Oh, and by the way, it'll be a different thing too if this was a new agency created and he was elected to that position, because then I could shut up and then be like, no, King, like this amount of Americans agree with this South African guy come here. But right now he's being appointed to it. So like I said, what high school and college these boys went to? Both of them. Because I don't know nobody who know them on some regular stuff. All right. Like, yeah, I get it. You got a lot of money. All right. Hey, listen, the people in the Midwest and the South don't care about that. Okay. And those are the people who helped win this election for these next 4 years. So like I said, which foreigners are okay and which ones are? I just need to know. I need to know. Somebody let me. Yeah. Hey, Shira, somebody let me know which foreigners we're friendly to or not, because we just appointed one to a government agency. I'm not questioning if he has citizenship. That's a money thing at this point. I am not questioning if he has citizenship. I know some people who just entered the country during COVID who have citizenship already. And they essentially did the same thing. I'm in LA, people. I know a lot of foreign people who moved to LA. They insert their money and their businesses into America, and then boom, a couple years later, they got citizenship. Like I said, so hey, all right, we want to do it like that, slippery slope. You can't say what we can do with certain types of people, but we're not going to do it with people from the southern regions or people from certain Asiatic regions. No. Are we doing this or are we not doing this? I thought we weren't doing it, and I was okay with not doing it. But if we are going to do it, let's be fair about it. But here's a statement on X, of course, Elon Musk's own platform, where he was first actually supporting them, and the announcement came out. This will send shockwaves through the system and anyone involved in government waste, which is a lot of people must say in the announcement. Again, if they actually carry this out correctly and it works, blah, 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 this would be a big win, and it does make sense. What doesn't make sense to me is why Elon Musk is hitting it. Like, just to be real. Like, hold on, hold on. Don't he got Twitter, he got spaceships going to outer space. Let me do this thing. He got Twitter, spaceships going to outer space. He got cars, trying to do self-driving cars now, robots. Like, and you're going to be the head of a government agency now? Like, there's no one else I literally can give you 10 to 15 names of great people who are like military officers and other type of professionals who could do this very well. We do not need Elon Musk heading this. Actually, yeah. Hey, boo! I'll push him back on this one. All right, I'm happy for the agency. Why is he doing it though? Why is he the one doing it? I don't know. Come on, Trump. If you're going, hey, if we building walls, them shits is going to be in the air too. They're not just going to be on the ground level. All right, it's a 360 wall. It's not just a 90 or not even a 90 degrees. It's not going to be like a 40-degree wall. All right, we're going to do a 360. All right, we're going to do the 360. We're going to do it. All right, isolationist policy or not? What's happening here? Doge to cut waste from $6.5 trillion in government spending. Of course, the biggest part of this story is that he named it Doge, and this is again why to me is like, why is he headed? So for one, he's manipulating the crypto market. Like, let's stop BSing. This is market manipulation. All right. So you're engaging essentially in market manipulation using semantics, trying to be cute. It's actually working. Doge is up 113% in the past week. But it's to the point where like the goofiness is becoming real. And shout out to it. Look, a South African is showing Americans how goofy our country is right in front of us. We don't even see it happening. He has literally just created a government agency named after a crypto that was supposed to be a joke coin. Intentionally was created to be a joke coin. He named a government agency after, and now he's appointed to head of it. Great job, foreigners, for making our country look as what we are, idiots right now. Like that is the dumbest stuff. It's not funny. At what point does it start to become not funny? Where it's like, hey, we're talking about real capital, real people lives, X, Y, and Z. First, the market was demonized. Now, like we're having joke names from the market actually come to real government agencies, led by a foreigner. Crazy world we're living in right now. I would have never thought this in high school or college politics when I was actually studying to learn what quote unquote Americans are doing or trying to do. We are literally making a joke of ourselves to me. This is hilarious to me. We have a government agency named Doge. Honestly, this might damn near be a local top. This, I'm going to call it. This, I mean, not saying we won't hit 100, but this may be a local top. 105, 110, back to 60. All right. I don't know. This is Doge. We're going to name a government agency Dogecoin. Hilarious. I love it. But looking more at this again, the newly created Doge will provide advice and guidance from outside the government. It will also, of course, it's going to be outside the government. It's from people who weren't elected, which is a very democratic way of doing things, right? I hope you can catch the sarcasm. It will also partner with the White House and Office of Management and Budget to drive a large-scale structural reform and create an entrepreneurial approach to government never seen before. Again, I can give you 15 people who can do this. Seriously, I'm not being funny right now. I think these are all great ideas. I think he has his plate full already, and this is not the person to lead it. But again, like most of these things, he probably won't be leading it. He'll probably just be saying his ideas. And then, you know, the what is it called? Basically the operations officer, not the operations officer, the person right under the CEO for the most part. I can't think of the name, but basically he's like an operations officer. They're going to be the people to actually execute and carry things out. It's not chairman. I can't think of the name right now. So like the number two. But the number two, you know, he'll say the strategy to me. Hey, I think we should do this. Government spending's bloated. We need to start looking at how many agencies there are and reduce them, say 25%. And then the number two will come in and say, all right, here's the list of the agencies. They'll be the one doing all the due diligence. So it's not like he's going to be the one, hammering things away as much as just guiding, which most people in this position do as well. However, at this point, it's becoming too. Doesn't the guy have like a shit ton of satellites in the sky too that the government has to talk to him about before we launch military actions and stuff? Like it's getting to the point where, like, no, it's just too much power for one person who is a foreigner. Too much power for one person who's a foreigner. If you would have told me this guy was from Montana, South Carolina, Michigan, California, New York, I would not be saying this. I would be, oh my God, look at this great American, guys. Not only does he have these 5 private companies, he now also has this government appointment. I would be singing a different tune. I want to make this clear. That's why I said I'm going to do my due diligence. And if I'm wrong, I'll apologize. But until I do that due diligence, I am going to be a lazy American like we usually are, right? I didn't do no research. Just, hey, this is what I think. And what I think is why it's a foreigner taking over all these jobs. All right. That's what I think. Okay. I mean, honestly, let's be a real American. Say thank you, and then we just give it to another one. All right. I don't know. No, it's not chief operating officer. I'll think of it in a second. It's another one. It's nope, not COO. It's one other one I can't think of. I'll think of it in a moment though. But regardless, like I said, this Doge thing is happening. I think if executed properly, it will be good for America and the government as far as getting rid of the waste, fraud, and abuse. However, on the flip side, I think it is incredibly irresponsible. Just everything wrong with actually doing it, naming it Doge in an effort to pump Dogecoin, which it is doing. I guess Dogecoin back to a dollar is going to be a thing where it's a market that is literally a joke economy. Like there is billions upon billions of Dogecoin that are being held in a select few wallets. It was created to be a joke. And now the running joke is on America by a foreign. Like, it's literally egg on our face. It actually pisses me off a little bit when I think about it. But hey, if America's happy, I guess we're all happy with it. The democracy wins out, even though he was appointed. I don't like it. Dogecoin, Doge agency, like, yeah. U.S. government, what does it say? I look forward to Elon and Bybik making changes to the federal bureaucracy with an eye on efficiency and at the same time making life better for all Americans, Trump stated. Once again, what a better shout out to the ops out there. What a better way to sneak into America than by just by money, hiring a bunch of them, assimilating, quote unquote, and then literally getting the keys to the kingdom, having the keys to the government and being able to see every agency we have, how many people are in them, where they live, what they do. I mean, wow, way to backdoor us right here. I mean, what type of security clearances will he need? I'm sure he already has a ton of them, but what type of additional clearances are we going to be giving him? What type of information does he share with some of his South African buddies? I don't know. What very wealthy guy who travels around. Like I said, and this is why naturalization is important, because for the people who families are here, now didn't migrate, but people who like grandmothers, great grandfathers, and all that, who went to high school here, middle school here, share memories, favorite teachers, favorite students. Even though I don't talk to you anymore, I still follow you on Facebook. Yeah, I know you're up there and you're safe. Now we're going to have someone else foreign here who does not have that experience, who doesn't share that experience, and has already made a joke of our government by adding Doge to a government agency, by adding a joke coin to a government agency. Now we're going to have this person. We're going to give them more power, give them more resources to every American on the planet, as well as the agencies that are supposed to regulate and watch over us. This should get effing interesting. I'm here for. Listen, I say all this. I will get me a cup of whiskey or something and watch it all burn. All right. If this is what we want as a country, it's just catching me off guard. I didn't know that's what we were doing. Right now is very interesting. Let's see. Over S1 Dub said over 20% of government workers and politicians have dual Israeli citizenship. It's been over for this country, King. We just got to ride it out. Yeah, that's a whole nother one too. Of course. We'll see how this works out. We will see how this works out. But again, Doge, is a new government agency. That's right. It was meant to be a joke, and now the joke is on us. I can't believe this. Doge is a government agency. Hilarious. I love it, though. I love it. Hey, listen, the good thing about all this, and I actually saw a story talking about it. The great thing, I'm not going to say good thing. The great thing about all this is that the Wild Wild West is about to begin in a few months. I know a lot of people are scared, but listen, hey, you shouldn't be. All right. Humans, we're adaptable. We're smart. We've learned all this information in the past few years for this moment. For small businesses, if it was anything at least like it was from 2016 to 2020, small businesses should have room to fly to the highest heights, and the crypto market should be able to go crazy. You shouldn't feel that fear of a government watching over you, I believe, for the next 4 years, unless there's some kind of crazy 180. So with that being said, hey, if we're going to be naming government agencies Doge, cool. Let's all get in where we fit in. Let's pick up the crumbs. They said, what is this? You're talking how many $1 billion? $6.5 trillion in U.S. government spending. What's a crumb of 6.5 trillion? Listen, I'll take a couple 100,000. Okay, I can make that do with the crypto. I can figure that part out. Hey, so that's all we have to do over here, folks. When they start to create Doge and create these agencies, you better bet he's going to have some type of crypto, blockchain, Web3, something going with it. We need to figure out how to get in, do what we need to do, whether it's sponsors from it, whether we're going to be teaching, whether we're going to be learning, we're going to be investing in it, whether we're going to be flipping in it, whatever. We'll take some of those crumbs from what it is. We're not going to cry and complain about market conditions, right? We're going to roll with it. Doesn't mean we're not going to analyze it. Of course, with that being said, analyzing it, what does that mean for Dogecoin? Dogecoin to $1, people. I mean, and as ridiculous as that is, like, believe me, I understand how ridiculous of a statement that is. It'll be a slow rise, right? Well, not even slow. It'll be a steady rise right now for the next few months. But come January, February, if he is on a government website called Doge with that, you got that war eagle next to you. You got that war eagle, that insignia. You got gang insignia. You got that spray paint war eagle. United States government next to that Doge website. Elon Musk. Dogecoin to $1. That is what it means for the market analysis. That was that rant it was about. If it were to happen, again, a lot can happen between now and then. You know, Trump, he's very mercurial, as well as Elon Musk. These guys, hey, they can have a night where they're hanging out, eating dinner, get to drinking some brews. Somebody say the wrong thing about somebody. Next thing you know, that idea is nixed overnight. So, like, these are the type of people we're talking about where this may not follow through. But again, if that you get that war eagle next to that Doge and Elon. Oh man, listen, it is what it is. We got to roll with it. Okay, that is what it is. And somebody tell me about Vivek Ramaswamy too. Is that old boy who was hold on, I'm about to Google him real quick. Is this the San Fran guy I'm thinking about? Yeah, I think it's a San Fran. Okay, I gotta check him out. All right, I'm gonna check him out too. Okay, he went to Yale. He's Yale, Harvard. Okay, Xavier, Saint Xavier. Okay, you from here? All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna do some digging. I'm gonna do some digging. All right, Cincinnati. Okay, Ohio. Okay, all right. Well, my bad, Vivek, if you all the way through and through. But I'm still gonna do some peeking. I'm gonna do some checking now. Hold on, man. All right. He said he was an American entrepreneur. Okay, Cincinnati. All right. Indian immigrant in Cincinnati, but he was in Cincinnati. All right. Well, Vivek is cool. Elon, your Google is next. I'm doing his next. All right. I don't remember no Ohio roots for that one. All right. Trump again. Trump hits at pushing through SEC chair with recess appointment. The Republican promised to fire the SEC chair Gary Gensler on day one, but an X post suggested he will also attempt to circumvent the Senate confirmation process for a replacement. That's right. Trump said not only is he going to try to fire Gary Gensler, he's going to try to bypass the Senate confirmation process for appointments in his administration, seemingly including a replacement for Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I kind of agree with this. Like, there is the political process and things like that is very important. But also, like any sport or any business, any military operation, when you get a new boss, a new commander, a new coach, a new whatever, they are allowed to bring their staff in normally. Like, yeah, some things have to get cleared by the athletic director. Some things have to be cleared by the Secretary of Defense and the president. Some things have to be cleared by a board of directors or the chairman, whatever. But usually a new leader is allowed to bring in their team. And I'm all for that, because the last thing you want is people you don't trust on your team, or people who are going to be going against you and backstabbing you. And at the end of the day, right now, whoever the starting quarterback is a starting quarterback, whether it's Biden, Kamala, Trump, they're their starting quarterback. Let them actually pick their starters and players they're going to roll with, so we can actually see what they can do. Let's not limit it. So I'm not sure how much of the political process he'll be circumventing by going around the Senate, but I am for him actually getting the people he wants in positions, especially for the SEC. The last thing you want is to say, hey, I'm running on this pro crypto thing. I'm making all the moves for it. And then the Senate says, even though they're red and they shouldn't, but for whatever reason, they're like, we're going to give it to this person who actually hates crypto. And then it's like, well, I can't get what I want done now because, one of your key appointments. So I'm all for that. Pretty cool. As usual, we'll see what works out. All right, last couple of quick stories. I actually got to run today. I didn't realize my rant was about to go that long. PayPal USD links with layer 0 for transfers between Ethereum and Solana. This story, for the most part, is actually in the headline. I don't really care about exactly how they did it and blah, blah, blah. What's more important to me is I actually will give props to PayPal, okay? PayPal made a commitment to get in this market a few years ago. And while so far they're still very Coinbase, where if your crypto is, I think it's just Bitcoin for the most part, but if it's on there, they still own it, not you. So they are not being like community friendly, but they are, I guess, being market friendly, if you could say that. But I will give them props for continuing to partner, collaborate, innovate in the market. And that's what they're doing here with this one. PayPal USD links to layer 0 for transfers between Ethereum and Solana. They're actually trying to set up an entire network on the back end. They're doing a pretty good job of it. All they have to do to make me say I like this is to say, hey, you all have control of your private keys, right? You can move it off of our platform and we won't penalize you or tax you. I know Coinbase, or excuse me, PayPal loves to tax people. So if they could actually move it, if we could move it off platform, they allowed it. I would be okay with that. I would be like, whatever. They're doing a good job so far as their business for the people who support PayPal. They're doing a good job for the market. It's just more or less like, is more or less like, do we want this for the community? Jake said, King, your tone is like you didn't vote on the orange candidate. Jake, I thought you watched enough more than anyone. I did not vote. How many times I got to tell y'all that? You know what the most frustrating thing is for me has been the most few weeks is people keep talking about and asking me about voting and how people feel about the vote. And like, goodness gracious, people, I feel like, I don't want to say this the wrong way, but I kind of really do truly feel bad for the amount of Americans who need another human to do whatever they need to do in life. I've just never needed it. I'm never going to need it. I don't need another human. I don't care about I won't even say the orange candidate. I don't care about Trump. I don't care about Kamala. I don't care about Biden. I don't care about Obama. I don't care about JD Vance. Specifically, these people as government officials, not personally. I don't know these people personally, but I don't care. It hasn't affected me. It's never affected. The only thing that's affected me directly were Obama, when I was deployed, he stopped giving us hazardous duty pay and things like that. And sequestration and furloughs, people couldn't deploy as much. I was an operations officer, so that affected things. And then the last 4 years, where the $600 thing is now needs to go to the IRS and some other small business things. Like, and even then, it's like, these things aren't affecting me to my life. It's just like crazy. This has been money. So no, none of the candidates have ever affected me in my life, nor will I ever allow a human to affect me. I will literally go to the top of the building and do a backflip off of it. And wherever I land, I'll land before I let another human do this to me. So no, I don't care about the vote. I'm glad you all do, though, okay? And I'm glad crypto won out in the electoral and election cycle, if anything. That is what I did care about, is watching crypto regulators, politicians, and people win. Other than that, I don't care. Y'all can miss me. All right, Coinbase launches Coin 50 index to track digital assets. Derivatives products tied to the new index will not be available to users in the United States, UK, or Canada. That is correct. Look, the more important thing is not the access to it, but the fact that they're launching it. I'm starting to see more indexes and more platforms pop up similar to this, but crypto exchange Coinbase has introduced a new benchmark for tracking over 50 digital assets, advancing its suite of products for traders and institutional investors overseas. In November 12th, the announcement, the company unveiled the Coinbase 50 index, covering major crypto coins and tokens listed on the exchange. The index promises exposure to crypto market trends, with 6 cryptocurrencies making up 91% of benchmark weight: Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, Dogecoin, which again is hilarious, Ripple, and Cardano, which is also hilarious as well. The move is Coinbase targeting emerging markets and crypto-friendly jurisdictions, since derivatives products tied to the index exclude major markets like the US, UK, and Canada. So essentially, trying to make derivatives, Bitcoin on Bitcoin, and paper on paper, and the and other markets outside the main ones like the US and things like that, where the regulatory market may be a little bit more gray. So shout out to them. I mean, they're spreading again the gospel. This is good for the market, maybe not good for the individual user, but definitely good for the market. And last but not least, I thought it was hilarious today that I saw Ethereum, Cardano, who else? Basically, all the foundations are pushing these articles. I know these articles are sponsored. They're not saying they're sponsored on Cointelegraph, but I'm starting to see so many Cardano articles. I'm like, oh, all of a sudden that Bitcoin's at 91,000. We're getting a new Cardano article on how they've been working and the upgrades. Is like, tisk, 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 tisk. It never ends, but you gotta love it. All right, that is the show for the day. I got to give a run. I got to run out of here, but make sure you smash that like and share. I got a lot of stuff going on, running around, a lot of things going on in the background, but hilarious. I'm still in that Pirate play, Junior. I'm still sitting in Pirate and the other one I said. But other than that, I will see you all tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I got a new team founder on tomorrow, so be on the lookout as well. And then, of course, FBF on Friday is also going to be going down. You know what? Last but not least, I will be saying this. Yes, Costa Ricardo Crypto, voting should be done on the blockchain. But I want to be very clear. I want to clear this. I'm not even going to leave y'all hanging. The reason why I'm not big on this voting stuff right now is because we are doing it wrong. Specifically and clearly, I'm going to be real. I'm going to call out some of you too. I didn't call out some of my friends already. I did faces or prices, but I'm being real. Most of us in America, the average citizen right now should not be voting on the president, which is why I'm glad we actually have the Electoral College. Most of us haven't done enough research, don't have enough experience, or know what the hell is going on to be voting for the president. Most of you, this is about to hit close to home. You don't know who your own mayor is. You don't know your own governor. You don't know the county commissioners. You haven't been to town hall meetings. So you're not doing things local. You're not doing things in your city, and you're not doing things in your state. But you're saying, hey, I'm going to say who we need to lead the whole country. Come on, man. That's cognitive dissonance if I've ever seen it. If you're not involved locally and in your state, your mayor and governor are the people who's supposed to be pressing down on the White House to get things done on behalf of the state. It's not the individual citizen. Excuse me. See, I'm about to lose my voice. It's not the individual citizen that's supposed to be going after the president. That's why you elect a mayor and a governor, to go after the presidents and things of this nature at the federal level. But nope, media, they tricked you. That's why so much money goes into elections. So you all feel that empowered. But in reality, you should be voting local, city, state, and they'll do the job that you want from the president and the federal government. But hey, keep doing what you're doing. Have you be happy, have you be angry. We'll see how that turns out. Smash that like and share, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Exactly. Oh, real quick. Saber says, yeah, you all don't know who the district attorney is. People in LA don't know who the district attorney, all the BS has been going on with that, but they're telling me about the president. I'm like, oh my God. You talking about so a person with power that can affect you versus someone that doesn't affect you. Hilarious. Smash that like and share. I'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers.